Sea apples belong to the kingdom Animalia, phylum Echinodermata, class Halothuroidea, order Dendrochirotida, family Cucumberidae, genus Pseudochylocyrus, and species Violaceus. The scientific name of the sea apple is Pseudochylocyrus violaceus. This living creature is a scavenger and filter feeder that will take any food sources that it can find. They tend to consume a variety of debris that is found at the very bottom of the ocean floor. Decaying matter and plankton make up the majority of the diet for the sea apple. They leave their tentacles open, and this allows them to capture food they come into contact with. They can also sift through the sediment at the bottom of the ocean floor to find any food there. When disturbed or stressed by local conditions, a sea apple can react in several ways. They can shut down and collapse their body to the minimum possible size, or inflate themselves to more than double their normal size. Sea apples are often referred to as death in a colorful package. These brightly colored sea cucumbers are popular because they are so beautiful, but in this case, sea apples are one of those species that appear to advertise the fact that they are toxic by having bright and easily recognizable color patterns on their body. Under extreme stress, a process called evisceration takes place. The animal will expel its guts to scare and defend against potential predators. The sea cucumber is locomotive and utilizes its many tube feet to move. When these echinoderms move in a manner such as walking or crawling, they pump seawater through a series of internal body canals. The water is used to inflate some of the tube feet, causing them to expand. In many species, including sea apples, the feet hold tight to the bottom as muscles within the feet contract, enabling the animal to propel itself. While the sea cucumber cannot vocalize, it uses other means of being able to communicate with others. They are able to send signals that involve hormones through the water. This process also aids in their reproduction. Mature sea cucumbers' females will deposit eggs as they move around in the water. Males will be attracted to them through their hormone sense and deposit sperm onto those eggs. The eggs can be very vulnerable to predators, so only a fraction of them will be able to emerge. They are larvae for several months before the body parts of the sea apple start to emerge. The temperatures of the water will affect that time frame. Typically, the warmer the water is, the faster they will be able to develop through those stages. The average lifespan in the wild is from 5 to 10 years. The external morphology of a sea apple is like that of a typical sea cucumber. They possess a complete digestive system, therefore have a mouth and an anus. The mouth is surrounded by feathery tentacles which bring in filtered debris and plankton. The madrepore is an essential part of the circulation system in echinoderms. Through this plate, which is also called a sieve plate, the echinoderm draws in seawater and expels water to fuel its vascular system. The madrepore functions like a trap door through which water can move in and out in a controlled manner. Rows of tube feet are used to attach their body to substrates in an area of high water flow. The wall of their bodies is formed by collagen. This allows them to make their body loose or tight so they can easily get in and out of small crevices. This can help them to escape predators as well. The nervous system of sea apples is decentralized, meaning there is no brain, and is made up of a nerve ring, radial nerves, and their branches. There is also a nerve net located within the skin that can detect touch and chemical stimuli. With no heart, the blood system cannot be considered a complete circulatory system. Most of the blood vessels are discrete body wall spaces and blood cells found within the colon. By contracting the body wall muscles, a form of circulation takes place as the colon pushes fluid back and forth. Sea cucumbers breathe via hollow, branched, Y-shaped organs called respiratory trees, which lie within the body cavity alongside the intestine. A muscular cavity, called the cloaca, forms the base of the respiratory tree. The cucumbers will breathe by expanding the cloaca, which draws oxygenated water into the anus. This is what the term anal breathing refers to. Circular muscles, called sphincters, will close the cloaca and force the water into the respiratory trees, where oxygen will be transferred across a thin membrane into the body cavity fluids. Sea cucumbers have long been used as food in traditional medicine in Asian countries. These organisms are a potential source of high value-added compounds with therapeutic properties, such as bioactive peptides, vitamins, minerals, fatty acids, collagens, gelatins, and amino acids. In the recent years, health benefit effects of sea cucumbers have been validated through scientific research and show medicinal values such as wound healing, neuroprotective, anti-tumor, anticoagulant, antimicrobial, and antioxidant. These functional materials lead to potential development in various foods and biomedicine industries.